Paddy Power has you covered this Cheltenham, with exclusive offers, daily enhanced prices, and all races live streamed. Stick with Paddy and saddle up for the ride of your life.
Okay, welcome along to the Racing Postcast for Day 2 of the Cheltenham Festival. I'm Bruce Millington. We've got a bumper team today, absolutely huge in numbers and, in the case of our last guest, size. From Paddy Power, we've got Tom Nugent. Tom's here. Peter Thomas from the Racing Post, normally bedecked in tweed, but looking very urban today. Bedecked in, that's kind of tweed, looking kind of silly as well. He hasn't really pulled that off. David Jennings, and always looking absolutely...
A vision in tweed.
Absolutely, Alistair Downs. So there you go. We've got all the experts. All we need is the prices, and then we'll give you the winners. So, Tom, we'll take this in chronological order. How are Paddy Power betting on the first race of the day, which is the Neptune?
Yeah, so the Neptune now were Neon Wolf at the top 7 to 4-5. Bacardi is now 100 to 30. Mezir des Obo is 10s. Willoughby Court 11 to 1. Consul de Thay is 12s. Bon Papa 14 to 1 alongside Shattered Love. Keeper Hill 16s. 20s Bralade and 25 to 1 bar.
Sorry that we're all staring at our phones like a bunch of teenagers at a bus shelter, but obviously analog Alistair isn't, but we're all studying the race cards. Pete, we'll just start with you actually, Tom. You can go first. Who wins the Neptune? Neon Wolf a good thing?
Neon Wolf I think is a good thing, and the money would suggest the same. Punters are in for him very, very hard.
Excellent. Pete, can you have Neon Wolf beaten?
Yeah, I think you can. I mean, they said after his last run that there was a strong doubt about him going to the festival because of the ground. Didn't
they think it was going to be wet though?
They thought it was good. They thought they were going to get wet. They were hoping to get wet ground. They didn't want quick ground. I spoke to Noel Feely the other day. He said that was the problem for them. The worry of quick ground. And at that kind of price, I wouldn't want to be with him at all.
Who do you want to be with?
I want the price is 10 to 1. I think Messiah des Obo.
Indeed.
Done very little wrong. His form last time out, he was second behind Keeper's Hill, giving £8 if I remember correctly. I think that's rock solid form. 10 to 1 to do for me.
Done nothing wrong. That's in David Ashforth's list of hated expressions, isn't it? Right, David Jennings. Who's going to win the Neptune and why?
Well, Neon Wolf is the most likely winner, but he's not a backable price, I don't think, for what he's achieved so far. I backed Shattered Love at 25 to 1 2 weeks ago. I'm happy enough with my position. She's a mare. She's getting a weight allowance. Her form is actually rock solid. She was only beaten twice this season. She's been beaten by Early Beach and Let's Dance, two basically Grade 1 mares, and she was given Let's Dance £3 at Punchestown. I think it's interesting that Gordon has thrown her in here. She has a chance. I think Neon Wolf will probably win, but I'm happy enough at 25 to 1 Shattered Love.
When you go on holiday, do you go deep sea diving? Because you can go a long time without breathing,
You're
can't you?
amazed by this.
I am.
I think I do breathe without knowing.
Matt Chapman in the house. Hello, mate. How are you?
Hey, Matt.
We're busy broadcasting proper stuff.
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
None of that riff.
Go on.
That makes a change. Mass exchange.
Yeah.
Professionals only.
Go on, piss off.
Cheers, Matt.
Alistair, who do you like in this?
Willoughby Court each way for Ben Pauling. He took the 3 good horses of his over to 7 Barrows the other day, and this got a bit lost early on up against 2 cracked 2-milers, but sticking on really well at the end. It's got decent chance on some of its form. He said it's the pick of his runners this week. 10 to 1 each way, why not?
Jolly good. The second race is a real tough one. The RSA, this is how people scratching their heads all winter. Might Bite is favourite, Tom, but there's a lot of people want to take this one on, don't they?
Indeed, yeah. Might Bite now the fav at 100 to 30. Alpha des Obo 9 to 2 second fav. Whisper 11 to 2. Acapella Bourgeois 6 to 1. Bells Hill 8s. Our Kempfer 10 to 1 alongside Royal Vacation. 007 14 to 1. Marinero 20s and it's 25 to 1 bar.
Come then, Tom. Might Bite, lay or play?
Not a bit of a lay for me. I'd be interested to see what David thinks about Acapella Bourgeois for the Irish angle. I really, really liked the horse before the whole Navan run and all that controversy and everything. But I really like Acapella Bourgeois. Whether or not it's going to be soft enough for him is a different story.
Okay, Peter Thomas, your RSA pick?
I would be scrabbling around for one. I'd go with a strong star in Royal Vacation at 10 to 1, but not with any great confidence.
Jolly good. DJ?
I fancy Alpha des Obo. I know he burst a blood vessel in Leopardstown over Christmas, but the vibes are very strong from the Mace Morris stable. Mouse is the type of fella, the less he tells you, the more he fancies it. And I asked him last week in Fairy House, I said, what about Alpha des Obo? And he said he's fine, and he ran off. So that means he's obviously a certainty.
A1 at Lloyd's Bulletin, that is.
Yeah, so I think, look, he's got the best hurdle form in the book. I think he is the type of horse that's going to be suited to the RSA, and he's a good jumper, so I think he's the most likely winner.
He's always looked the RSA type. A real one off the bottom of the deck, Brari Bell for my chum Henry Daly. She couldn't jump out of the bad ground here at Cheltenham last time. She is a fabulous jumper. She's screaming for 3 miles. 40 to 1. I'd be very annoyed if it was less. And these days you can lump on for the place. I mean, she really will run a blinder tomorrow on this ground, I promise you.
You're the one who's done this TV professionally, aren't you? And you're turning your back to the camera. Now, when you've got a face like yours, to be fair...
Because I'm used to being shouted and screamed at, and I like to stand up for myself.
Let's take a quick break.
Let Paddy Power help you get Cheltenham ready with their new and exclusive Cash Card Plus. Get instant access to your winnings at ATMs, online or even in your local supermarket. 18 plus, gambleaware.co.uk, T&Cs apply.
Right, we're back with the 250, the third race on the Wednesday card, and it's a real puzzler. It's the Coral Cup, 1 million runners, but we do have a strong favourite, don't we, Tom Nugent? How Paddy Power betting?
We do. We have Tombstone at the top 5 to 1. Modus is the second favourite, 10s alongside Automated and Peregrine Run. Tin Soldier 12s, Hargam as well at 12 to 1. Mr. Miyagi is 16 to 1 alongside Super Sunday and Skermar. Sure Reef is 16s as well. Old Guard 20s alongside Takanda Soy. Calandra, Waxy's Dargle 25 to 1 bar.
And don't forget, a little bit of extra help from Paddy Power on your mobile app or on the Paddy Power website. Money back if your horse finishes second. So who do we back, Tom?
Tombstone is all the talk on the Irish Cheltenham Preview Night circuit. A few sureties in for Peregrine Run. Wouldn't mind him each way at 10 to 1.
Okay, Gel?
Team's saying they've had all the options for him. They finally made their mind up. I think they were going champion, they were going counter. You'd like to think they've chosen the right option. I'd be reasonably keen on him. I'm trying to talk myself out of having a little bit each way on Hawkeye for Tim Easterby. Probably the less said about it, the better. Can you talk me out of it?
I certainly can, yeah.
Good,
Not for any
thanks.
particular reason,
Thanks.
but just because I like the idea of putting you off a winning bet.
Yeah.
But he's won here before at a festival, etc., and that's your thinking, and you think he's something shrewdy and plotty. Let's find out.
He needs to come back to his best, but if he does...
At 25 to 1, Pete, you've got to have a 5
Yeah,
on, mate. You
yeah.
just have to. You can't let it go on back now because
No,
you'd kick yourself,
It's going
wouldn't
to have
you?
to be done.
Those lovely moleskin trousers would get a boot mark. David Jennings, away you go.
Yeah, I'm gutted because I backed Consul to tie for this and he runs into Neptune instead. I thought he was the most likely winner. The two I like are very obvious. I think Peregrine Run will travel well. Won at the course here at the open meeting. I think the race is perfect for him because he get a nice pace and he travels really well. And obviously Tombstone as well, handicap. But at the prices, I just slightly favour Peregrine Run.
I guess, Alistair.
Tombstone going to go off.
Well, I would say it might be affected by how well Altior, Bouverdere and Charbel all run because they were all involved in the Supreme last year. If they all get franking, then it could be a right old gamble. They couldn't. Have you got one for us, Alistair? You sussed one?
I have about 20 in this, but I really haven't. I think Peregrine Run is the sort of soppy, boring each-way option. But I don't think I'll have a bet in the race. Well, I will, of course, by then, but I might have talked into Hawkeye by this lunatic.
Apparently Peregrine Run is working the house down.
I like the fact it's got course experience. And I don't think it was an accident, that.
I'd say working the house down. If I can't say what I was saying, because Ashforth doesn't, surely working the house down's got to be vetoed, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty crap, isn't it? Yeah.
You can't have a good day at the office.
Well, I never have a good day at the office.
No, well, that's nothing to do with bad expressions. That's just you admitting.
I get bored with good day at the office.
Yeah, no, all you've got... I mean, Martin Kellner once said, if you say it and just leave out the words at the office, people understand exactly what you mean.
That's
Right,
a good point.
3:30,
That's why you're editor. You edited that. Very good.
3:30, the mighty Duvan in the Queen Mum Champion Chase. One of the hot pots of the meeting. Just how short is he, Tom?
1 to 4 with Paddy Power at the moment. 7 to 1 bar. Fox Norton next in at 7s. God's Own 12 to 1. Special Tiara 16s, and it's 33 to 1 bar.
And what's your betting strategy going to be here, Tom?
Jeez, I don't know. I God's Own maybe without. I was just looking for the without prices. I'd say it might have come down for the decks or something, but maybe God's Own.
Peter, who do you like?
If I had to have a bet, Special Tiara, probably, but I don't think I should be sitting down having a drink somewhere for
Really?
this one, I think. I think
Okay.
so, as long as you're buying.
You'll be having a bet, won't you, David?
Yeah, I think this could be quite straightforward. Duvan will obviously win. I think Garde La Victoire will be second. I think he's a good price without. It's all about his jump, and if he gets into a decent rhythm, I think he's certainly talented enough to finish second to Duvan. He's obviously not going to trouble him, but I think he's a good price without.
Alistair, what do you think?
You just watch it and enjoy it, Bruce. I mean, the Irish like this betting without. It's never really taken off in this country to the degree it's a real strand of Irish punting.
Oh, we love it in Ireland.
You do,
Oh,
absolutely adore it, don't you? Every
betting without in 2-horse race. And
absolutely, that sort of thing, each way. Absolutely. And also, you love short prices in bumpers.
Oh,
you
absolutely.
go to Ireland and say, Alice, you got to win, and you say, yeah, that thing that's 12 to 1 on the handicap chase is an absolute good thing. They look at you as if you're completely bonkers. What about Willie's in the bumper, which is 6 to 4 on? I said, well, we'll work away.
How far will Duvan win by?
12.
I'm not so sure,
Eight,
you know.
8.
I'm not so sure. I've got a feeling it might be kind of routine rather than spectacular.
Well, it has been slightly routine here compared with some of his other.
And I agree with Tom. I don't normally interfere and bother you with tips because you all know how rubbish I am at it. But I think God's Own will run a really good race. I think it's going to dry out and I think it's going to be pretty firm there. Right, next race is the... Oh, blimey, I've clicked the wrong button.
Cross country.
The cross country. On your tablet. Yeah, you got that there.
With the paper.
I've ended up on the mare's race. I'm a day out there. Right, what have we got? We've got the cross country, Tom. How do we bet there?
Yeah, so the top 4 in the betting are all in the green and gold at JP McManus. Cantlow is the 11 to 4 fav. Next in is Cause of Causes at 3 to 1. Over and Yat at 6s. Quantitative Easing 12 to 1. Alelchi Inwa 14s alongside Any Currency and Bless the Wings and Sausalito Sunrise and Usual Smurfer. 16 to 1 First Lieutenant and 20 to 1 Bar.
And the winner is Tom?
Wouldn't be a huge man to punt in this race. Everyone who knows something is telling me Cause of Causes is a penalty kick, including Guardian Elliott, so I'll go along with that.
Peter?
I zoned out after about the first 15 prices there. I'm sorry. Biggest certainty, well, there's going to be people jumping over cheese and people jumping over your garden shed and all this kind of stuff. I don't know.
Such a snob.
Cigarette packets, that sort
Yeah,
of thing,
that kind of thing, yeah.
David, you'll have a strong view here. Come on, what do you like?
I don't have a strong view, but there's a horse overpriced. Keep scrolling down. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Where are we going?
Keep going. There you go. Number 5, Ballyboker Bridge is 33 to 1. Cantlow has been favoured for this race for a long, long time. Ballyboker Bridge
Placed in this, isn't it?
hammered him at Punchestown last year, annihilated him. He wasn't right last year at the festival, and he wasn't right on his prep run at Punchestown. They've got him right now. I think they've changed a bit of the things, kind of where he's staying and stuff since he got over here.
He's staying at the Savoy or something.
No, I
like
think
that.
he stayed at the track last year and he didn't like it, and he's a bit further away this year.
Fine.
And Peter Maher is well able. He's won this race before.
Yep.
And Andrew Lynch is riding it. He was very keen on him, and he just loves. I know Cause of Causes is obviously could win easily, but Ballyboker Bridge loves it. Like, he enjoys the cheese and all that kind of stuff. And he's 33 to 1. He won't run like a 33 to 1 child. He'll be bang there turning in. He mightn't be good enough, but at 33 to 1, who cares?
Okay, Alistair, you are very close to Ender Bolger. What's he told you?
Fun enough, I haven't spoken to the great man this
Fella.
year.
The one time we need you to.
I know, and I've let you down again, Bruce. At least I'm consistent. I quite like his Ballyboker each way play. It's not as bonkers as a lot of Jennings schemes. And he has won the tipping competition at this twice at this meeting. It's quite an achievement.
And that's just the sort of tip that wins you the tipping competition.
Yeah, absolutely. His mother does.
Yeah, but
the
don't
tip.
steal it now. Don't steal it this year.
Back in a mo with the Fred Winter.
Let Paddy Power help you get Cheltenham ready with their new and exclusive Cash Card Plus. Get instant access to your winnings at ATMs, online or even in your local supermarket. 18 plus gambleaware.co.uk. T&Cs apply.
Okay, race 6 of 7 on the Wednesday. Silence on the right. It's a Fred Winter and it's wide open. Tom, how are Paddy Power betting?
Yeah, so we're 6 to 1 joint favs at the top. Divon Bear for Nicky Henderson and Long Call for Tony Martin. Don Perignon at 9 to 1 next in. Project Blue Book is next at 10s. Dolos is in there at 10s as well. Dream Catching 12 to 1. Prospectus 14s alongside Fodison at 16 to 1 bar.
Peter, you've got the 250 at Huntingdon on your phone. Oh, you're studying form, are you?
Yeah, I'm just trying to remember. Divin Bear last time out beat Master Blue Eyes, which then went on to win at the Adonis. I mean, if you're lazy and take that bit of collateral form, he looks absolutely lobbed in. And I'm lazy and I will take that option. Yeah.
I like that. Lazy punting. David Jennings.
Bruce, this is my banker of the whole festival in the Fred Winter. Yes, Long Call, trained by Tony Martin, ridden by Davy Russell. This horse won a race at Hereford back in January by 7 lengths. It looked like a Mickey Mouse race. He could have won by 27 lengths. He was being eased down the whole way up the home straight on heavy ground that he hated. The second and the third horse have both come out and won since. The second horse rated 125. This horse rated 135. He used to be with Godolphin. He's crying out for better ground. He's been laid out for the race. I won't say devastated. I'll be very disappointed if Long Call is
Doing
beaten.
that breathing through.
I know. Do you remember? You remember Just a Minute, Alistair, the
Yeah,
radio
yeah,
player?
no,
He would have given
hesitation,
Clement
yeah,
Freud a
no
run for it.
repetition.
He would have beaten Clement Freud at that, wouldn't he?
Yeah, Paul Merton, he's good at it, but not on this fella's league.
It's still going,
been
is it? Just a minute?
Yes.
Oh, right, okay.
It is.
After 60 years or something insane. Not unlike myself, 60 years. Long Call has been a long plot. I'm very keen on Dolos of Paul Nicholls, who has a magnificent record in this race. And whereas he was full of the other runner, dream catching, up to about 10 days ago, now it's all Dolos. He's been working the house down, and Sam Tristan Davis also working the house
Repetition.
down. Yeah, well, let's hope he doesn't have a bad day at the office.
It's all coming together, this, isn't it? Almost scripted, but
Shoe is on the
obviously
other foot
not.
now.
Absolutely. 5:30, the card concludes with the bumper. And again, nothing's really emerged to dominate the market. Carter McKay tops the betting, doesn't he, Tom? How are Paddy Power betting on the bumper?
He does indeed. Carter McKay is the 4-1 favourite now. Cause Toujours 8 alongside Next Destination, Someday, Western Rider, and Boucher Feyena at 10-1. West Coast time is 14s, back match 16s, and it's 20s bar.
Come in, Tom, lead on with the tips.
I'll give Kate Harrington a shout on Someday for me. Yeah, I think it's
Do you want to flesh that bone out or not?
I know. I think I know she really likes him, and there's a few decent judges in for him as well. So
I keep hearing good things about Someday as well. Pete, what do you think will happen here?
I've been worried about Carter Mackay, who's supposed to be the best bumper horse in the country, etc., etc. And now he's not even the best one in the yard. It's one of those confusing ones. I was listening to Alistair waffling on about this last night. So he's not the best in the yard, I understand now. I like Cause Toujours. Harry Skelton was quite bullish about. Can you say bullish? I have. I've got it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You back 4 Skelton horses at me, one which already a non-runner.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a worry.
But this is the one.
Fine.
Course Toujours
Okay.
in the bumper. My only bet
Soft
tomorrow.
ground, does he?
Right.
No, I don't
No?
think so.
Okay.
That's why I crossed him off. I thought he needed soft ground. I've gone completely off Carter McKay, and I don't really know why. I was kind of fancying him 2 weeks ago, and now I don't, but I don't know why I don't.
Who do you like?
The two I like are Someday, who you mentioned already. The Harringtons absolutely love him.
Yep.
And the other one I like, just because he's a hardy battler and he has experience, is Western Rider. He tried to give Daphne de Clos a huge amount of weight, £22 or something the last day. And I just think that type of performance could work here. It could be a hurly-burly type of race. And yeah, Western Rider would be my first choice.
There will be a wild celebration there with people like Carl Sunte, Josh Appiafi and Andrew Harding involved in that one, the Albatross Club. Who wins the bumper, Alistair?
Someday is the word horse, without a doubt. I like Next Destination, also apparently been working much better in the last fortnight. Ruby on top, presumably. And there's a history of long price Mullins horses winning this and the short price ones being looked for by the Coast Guard.
Let's get the bets of day 2. We'll vary it up and go in reverse order. Alistair, you go first. Who is your Wednesday nap?
Brary Bell each way in the RSA, 40-1, fill your boots.
David Jennings.
Oh, Long Call in the Fred Winter.
Peter Thomas.
Course Toujours in the bumper.
And Tom Nugent.
Someday in the bumper.
Blimey O'Reilly, there's a bit of bumper rivalry there. OK, thank you very much, chaps. We are back tomorrow to look at day 3, so do join us then.
Get Cheltenham ready with Paddy Power's new and exclusive Cash Card Plus. Get instant access to your winnings straight from the ATM. You can get your money in less time than it takes for another horse to pull out of the festival. Paddy Power, you beauty.